If you've ever felt like your to-do list is a mess or that tasks are slipping through the cracks, using Kanban boards to stay organized can be a game changer. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through exactly how to use Kanban boards the smart way, based on testing the most popular tools out there. And if you want to follow along, I've linked an exclusive free trial to the software I personally recommend, only available through this channel. Let's dive straight in. At its core, a Kanban board helps you visualize your work. Think of it like a digital corkboard with columns. The most basic setup is 3 columns. To-do sectors, doing, tetas, and done past home. You create tasks as cards and move them through the workflow. It's simple but insanely effective. The first thing you want to do is create a new board inside the software we'll be using. Just name it something like personal tasks or work projects, whatever fits. Then set up your columns. Stick with the basic 3 for now, unless you need more detail like waiting for feedback or on hold. Now start adding your tasks. Make each card a single action item. If you're planning a trip, one card might be book flights, another reserve hotel. You can always expand later, but the key is clarity. Once your tasks are listed, the power of Kanban kicks in when you start dragging cards from tasihan tas to do to doing as you start work, and finally to pas dan lasin when you finish. It's a visual system that keeps you focused and gives you an instant overview of progress. You can also add details to each card. Things like due dates, checklists, file attachments, even team members if you're collaborating. But don't overcomplicate it. Use just enough detail to keep things moving. The software we'll be using has a super clean layout and built-in features like recurring tasks, tags, and calendar syncs. So it's not just for solo use, it scales well for teams too. If you're following along, that exclusive trial is linked below so you can test it fully. Here's a pro tip. Limit how many tasks you move into the doing column at once. This prevents overload and forces you to focus. It's called limiting your work in progress, and it's a core part of what makes Kanban so effective. And once a week, review your board. Move stuck tasks forward, archive completed ones, and refresh your backlog. This weekly reset keeps your board from turning into a digital junk drawer. So here's the key takeaway. Kanban boards keep you organized, not by adding complexity, but by stripping it away. Visualizing your tasks like this helps you stay on top of what matters most without getting overwhelmed. Quick recap. Create a board, set up your columns, add action-based tasks, move them as you work, and review weekly. Keep it lean, and let the system do the heavy lifting. Before you go, don't forget, the exclusive free trial for the software we used is in the description. It's only available to viewers of this channel, so if you're ready to get organized with Kanban boards, that's your next step.